Hey everyone, I've never heard of this particular outlet, so I'm not a whole lot familiar with. It's a secure outlet, HTTPS, so it seems fairly well established and very much astute as far as protecting the integrity of the site. So, as far as I'm concerned, it seems fairly reliable, and as you know, it's all about what's espoused by whoever's creating the content that matters most to me. Not necessarily the source, although the source matters, of course, and we all have to pay attention to the source of the information we're getting so we can understand objectively what particular or potential biases may result or be the lead of any conversation or dialogue or narrative that takes place. But like I say, not familiar with the Elephant Journal, but the headline in this particular article, and it's created by Lisa Valajos or whatever her name is. She's a PhD apparently. Nice guys aren't good men. That's the headline. And you know what? I agree with that to a certain degree. It's a little bit of a loose description or definition, but when we get into the meat of the actual article, you understand what she's trying to put forth and present. And like I say, I'm very much already seeming to agree with her. Are you a nice guy or a good man? If that seems like an odd question, bear with me for a moment because there is a distinct difference between the two. A nice guy will tell a pretty lie to avoid the discomfort of telling an ugly truth. A good man will deliver the truth, however unpleasant, because his integrity will not let him deceive anyone for his own comfort. Right? A nice guy will do nice things with unspoken expectations attached. He will take a woman on a date expecting to get something in return. A good man does things without expectations of a payoff, but because he is acting in accordance with his core values. Should he receive a return, it's simply a bonus. Like I say, total agreement here. So far, we're on the same page. A nice guy is worried about his reputation, but a good man is only concerned with his character. Are you speaking to me? It seems like she's speaking to me, right? No, but seriously, very true. A nice guy fears rejection, and so he seeks validation. A good man is self-validated and does not tie his worth to whether he is accepted or rejected. Like I said, she's appealing to me already. Sounds good from my perspective. A nice guy will cloak his intentions and be unclear, while a good man will be upfront with his intentions and be very clear about his aim. The good man leaves no space for ambiguity. A nice guy will have loose boundaries and will bend over backwards just to seem nice. A good man has clear boundaries and thus earns the respect of the people around him. A nice guy will smother his current love interest and will make her the center of his universe. A good man will give appropriate attention to a lover without becoming overbearing or taking over her life. A nice guy will blame others, circumstances, or fate for his lot in life. A good man recognizes his role in whatever has transpired, takes responsibility, and when necessary, redirects his course. A nice guy will make lofty promises to look good, while a good man will only make the promise he knows he can keep. A nice guy wants to play the knight in shining armor, but is quick to disappear when shit gets real. A good man knows it's not his job to rescue anyone, but will show up and have your back when needed. A nice guy will discard anything and anyone that is no longer useful to him. A good man will respect another person's inherent dignity and treat them kindly even when they no longer have a role or purpose in his life's plan. A nice guy lacks leadership abilities and is contented to let others guide his life. A good man takes charge of his life and becomes the master of his own fate. A nice guy will do anything to avoid hurting someone's feelings, while a good man realizes that sometimes the kindest thing one can do for another may initially be hurtful, but will eventually be helpful. A nice guy will say what others want to hear, while a good man will say what others need to hear. A nice guy won't apologize even when he's wrong because he thinks it makes him weak. A good man is quick with apologies and even faster with reparations. A nice guy lives in service of himself and his desires, while a good man lives in service of humanity. To this degree, well, no, the person, the individual has to come first. I think that's probably about the only difference that we would see here. But then, of course, yes, that other aspect is very important. That's what makes him a good man, right? So, pretty closely aligned, minor discrepancies there. At the core, the major difference between a nice guy and a good man is that a nice guy is concerned with appearances and etiquette. The good man is concerned with character and morality. The nice guy takes the easy road. The good man is committed to his development and is willing to do the work to become a good man. The good man realizes that he is not going to get there by taking shortcuts in life, businesses, or relationship. The good man will do the work and reap the benefits while the nice guy looks on in envy. If you're a nice guy, it's okay. You can become a good man. Start by speaking your truth, owning your life and choices, and start living for a higher purpose. Start making decisions that align with being a good man. Change your approach to living. If you're a good man, thank you. The world needs more of you. What an excellent article. I'm going to go right back up again. Oh, there it is right at the bottom. Actually, I don't even have to. Author, Lisa Valijas, or Valijas. Thank you for putting forth and presented such an amazing and very simplistic but very informative article. It's something that I believe a lot of men need to read, and I will do my best. I'll put forth, present your narrative without any political biases. I will do you a great service by not interjecting too many of my own thoughts or opinions on the subject and allow your words to just be the dominant narrative in this particular video. Because I think what you said is very important, it's very astute, and it's very profound. It's Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.